Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you a really fast and cool team to use in this Fox Hunt World event. Track the Wargear Fox person to learn more about the dangers facing Suncrest, it says. So you go up to someone and you say, "Are you the Wargear Fox person?" If they nod, "Tell me more about the dangers facing Suncrest." Yes, do that. Anyway, first things first, go to the shop, grab yourself a tier 1. This gives you a potion of enchantment, which means all your troops will start enchanted at the start of each and every battle for the entirety of this event. And it's a week-long event, so a very good value indeed. And you get other stuff as well. And grab more tiers if you so desire. Next, grab your rewards. This is a guild-based event, and your guild may have unlocked certain rewards already, so make sure you grab them. Because in those rewards is the token of Thorns, which will evolve to a Badge of Thorns and ultimately to a Medal of Thorns. And you get more and more spell damage when you do this. So make sure you do that and stick that medal in your medal set. On to the team I'm going to use for this and the scoring system. There are 6 battles you can encounter during this event, which are Spirit Fox, Fenrir, Forest Guardian, Kerberos, Wolfgarok, and not Fenrir, sorry, Inari. Now, the first 5 battles to appear are completely random, but they have an equal chance of appearing on the map. The battle against Inari is a rare battle that may appear on the map, but only one Inari will ever appear at a time. So it gives extra rewards as well. So Spirit Fox is the lowest one you want to fight, and Inari is the highest. You get 5 points for each track, but I'll simplify the scoring system, and they are on the screen now. So always fight Inari when it appears, and basically Wolfgarok if Inari is not there. Right, on to the team. Really easy team to use, and I'll show a couple of alternative troops if you don't have 3 times persistence. Persistence, really good for this. Just the traits alone. Deal double skull damage versus green enemies. Reduce damage from skulls by 50%, makes this pretty tanky in first place. And give 4 to all skills on all Wargear allies when matching 4 or more gems. So we've got 3 of these in here, so that's going to be like 12 to all skills. That's absolutely superb. Every 4 matches is going to really bump up the damage on these things. That damage is going to go up. The life is going to go up, your armor is going to go up, and your attack. So really good. The spell itself, deal magic-based damage to an enemy and a random enemy. And if the enemy uses green mana, deal double damage. And there's also a 25% chance of a devour. Really cool. So 3 of these, very powerful indeed. Going to use Lupin's Edge with this. This is in the Soulforge at the moment and is pretty good for this event. Deals damage to an enemy boosted by Wargear allies. Then create a mix of 6 green and red gems for each Wargear ally. So we're hoping for green on that to charge up our persistences. The red is somewhat wasted, but that's the luck of the draw on this. But it should work pretty well. Now, if you don't have 3 times persistence, there are a couple of troops you can use instead, which are going to work really well. This one here, Ancestor Brodir, creates 8 blue and 8 green gems, then summons 1 to 3 random Morgrim Woods troops. If you only had 2 persistence, this would be a pretty good choice. It's going to create green for the persistence and blue for your Lupin's Edge. If you don't have that one, or you fancy something a bit different, or you only have 1 persistence, then you could have a Moonsinger as well. Starts battles with full mana and converts purple, which we do not use, to green, as well as Hunter's Mark, the first enemy. So you can get a lot of green that way as well. So a nice, easy couple of alternatives there if you don't have 3 times Fenrir. The banner for this is the +2 yellow, +1 blue, -1 red mirror banner from the Mirrored Halls. Persistence will get charged up pretty quickly anyway, but it is nice to have the option of casting the weapon quickly if we so desire. Going to go for Warden class for this. All beasts gain 2 life, all allies gain 5 armor. It's okay, but I like the talent trees in this more than anything. Hunters mark a random enemy on 4 or 5 of a kind, which we'll be getting a lot when we cast the weapon. Second one is somewhat wasted. Root Trap is really good though, as is Nature's Aura. Create a leaf storm at the start of battle. Wall of Vines, all green allies gain 5 armor. Banishment, dispel all enemies on 4 or 5 of a kind. That removes things like barriers and enchant, things like that. And Harvest Moon, all Wargear allies gain 2 life every single turn. So really, really good. Very simple to use. Let's jump in. I've done a few levels already just to speed things up a bit, because basically it was like really easy on the early stages. The first stage is just literally just charge up 2 of your persistencies, cast them back to back, and you'll win. So it's really that simple. Make sure you've got the medal equipped. Get yourself that damage boost. So we're looking for green if we can. Get our persistencies up. Now the second one is ready next round anyway, so we can cast the first one now. We've got a Devour as well, that was nice. And just start wiping away through the enemy. Obviously the more magic you have, the more power you're going to hit with your persistencies. And there's always that chance of that Devour at the same time. It really is useful. And when that happens, your stats go through the roof. Now if you're a earlier player, you want to consistently look out for these 4 matches if there are any anywhere. So you really will make a difference to your stats. Like now we have 73 attack, 107 armor, 122 life. Grab this, kaboosh, 85 attack, 119 armor, 134 life. Really does make a difference. And again, why not? Let's give that a wallop. That was a huge amount of damage. See, with this now, we could actually kill the enemies in one go sometimes. Because if your persistence is enough to take out the first 2 enemies and you get the Devour, then you're going to be laughing. Oh, I got a cheeky summon. It's a cheeky summon going on later on in the game. There you go, that was a Devour, that was nice. Let's just finish them off. And any 4 matches you get when you cast a weapon as well are going to, remember, give those huge boosts to your persistencies. Collecting tracks as we go. Always do the highest level enemy you can, but make sure you do the Inari. What's it when it comes along? That is a 4 match. Any green going on? Yep, and a nice skull hit as well. We'll absolutely take that. And party. Right, so not quite ready for them, so let's grab ourselves anything then, because it seems like we didn't have our colours come in there. When you need to cast both your persistencies or more than one of them, it is always better to let the other one, or wait a round or 2, because otherwise any green you get is going to be mana blocked by the first troop, and you'll have to wait even longer. But because we're enchanted, that is ready the next round now, so we can cast 1. Then the other. Take a look out for 4 matches first. Nothing doing though. This is the later levels. This is part of the way into the event. Oh, I gave the bird a chance to escape. That's very unlike me. Normally I've picked them off by now. Two more event sigils. Always do the highest ranked opponent you can to get the most tracks, which transfer into points. What do points make? Points. More points. Worst joke yet. What am I doing? Looking for green. Right, everybody's ready. By the time we've cast these, the weapon will be ready to cast. And you just repeat the process. Take skull hits if they come along, if you want. Always a 25% chance of a Devour every single round as well, remember. Grab these 4 matches. Boost up the power of your persistencies. Can't say no to that. Now we'll cast this. Hits twice. It's not 2 separate opponents, it can hit the same opponent twice, so always good to take those skull matches at the same time. Right, I'll just do 1 more battle or 2 and then call the video a day. Yes, video. You are a day. And you know it. There's our green. We don't need any more than that on these earlier levels or the early opponents. Just cast your Persistence is back to back and the job is a good one. Right, well there it is. That will do. It's clear how the team works, I think. Let's take up this Wolfgar rock first. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to bash that like and subscribe button. Just don't bash it too hard because I am not responsible for any damages to said equipment through over bashage. Oh, lovely chubbly. That was very nice indeed. And that is it. So yeah, hit the like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. But most of all, thanks for watching and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.